takes a paradigm shift to realize that you're not the young Turk anymore, right? A couple of years ago, I took my SUV, a Trooper in, and I traded it for a 1997 Sebring convertible. And I'm driving, you know, when you get a new car, you see the same car everywhere. And I'm driving around and I see the same car everywhere. I'm like, wow, there's a lot of middle-aged people drive Sebring convertibles. Wow, I must be an outlier. I'm like one of the few young people who drives a Sebring convertible. And then one day it kind of hit me, and that would really hurt. But you know, 60's the new 57, right? And then there are situations like this, and we're getting close to one, so I'll make this the last story. You know, the food situations. This is a good place where the cultural differences between people really show up. Do you use chopsticks? How do you use them? You know, do you eat this first or that first? You're just not sure. And even not even across cultures, like national borders, even within the United States, you've got different cultures. For example, my family, right, is like this chaotic mix of Irish Catholic and type A New Yorkers, you know. I mean, we're loud constantly. My dad was born in Brooklyn, and him and his brothers and sisters, every conversation at dinner was 100 decibels. They're like, hey, pass the butter. Hey, it's good spaghetti, huh? What do you think of the pasta? It's good, huh? And they're not even Italian. They're Norwegian. Yeah. And my mom had 11 brothers and sisters. You can guess where the Irish Catholic comes in. It's on my mom's side. And so naturally, then we moved to Richmond in 1964. They brought us, the kids, down. We came down here. And I could talk to you about culture issues there, but that's not what I'm going to talk about right now. So naturally, each one of my parents' gregarious, outgoing kids found polite, shy, Southern spouses, right, who are just, they had manners, you know. They talk in a normal tone of voice. They're considerate. I mean, has anybody else mixed their cultures through marriage in that kind of way? Right, where the in-laws and the outlaws, there's... So the food is a place where that really shows up. I mean, our holiday meals are this chaotic explosion of yelling and laughing and joking and chewing, and yeah, we chew loud. Everything's loud, right? Ours isn't the kind of holiday meal where you can hear the tick-tocking of the heirloom grandfather clock 2 rooms away, you know, as the family silver squeaks across the family china. That's not us. And it's really tough on the in-laws. My brother's wife, then not his wife, his girlfriend then, was coming over for her first holiday meal with the family. And I just felt, because she was from Nelson County, her name's KT, just a sweet, nice, polite Southern flower. Like a bunny dropped in a kennel. I mean, you mix that culture with our culture, it makes my big fat Greek wedding looks like Miss Manner's family reunion, right? I mean, it's just a complete disaster. And so we could see she was nervous, so we decided we're going to incorporate you in our customs. Counterproductively, we chose the alphabet prayer as where we would incorporate her. Now, what you do with the alphabet prayer is everybody around the room picks one letter of the alphabet as you're going. You do the whole alphabet sequentially. And you say something that you're thankful to God for. A, God, thank you for these apples. Right? That's right. 26 sequential thank you gods before you eat. I can see people in here, there are some people thanking God they didn't marry into my family. So the next one would be, thank you, God, what was it, for brothers. Right? And I wrote them down because I forget this. C, thank you, God, for cranberry sauce in a can. Hey, that's a double. Now, if you're Southern, cranberry sauce in a can, it's like, ah! You know, E, thank you, God, for that. So it's going around the table, and KT is just freaked. She doesn't know what to do. She's so panicked, she can't even think ahead to try to figure out what letter she's got to come up with a... So it's coming around like this steamroller, and she doesn't know what to do. E, thank you, God, for this excellent conversation. Your turn, KT. She's got F. Poor, timid, shy KT has F. and her eyes are darting around the table. She's looking at all the butter beans. No. Turkey. Oh, no. Lima beans. No, wait. Potatoes. Oh, no. What do I do? What do I do? You could see it in her face. She was just freaked out. But even through all that, an idea, I'll use an adjective. I'll use an adjective. F something, describing something on the table. The turkey. F turkey, the F turkey, the F turkey, the F turkey. Nothing could come to her. We pointed out since then that fathers, faith, friends, family. She couldn't get any of these. They were eluding her. So she did think of one word. One word came to mind, but she's this southern, polite, wonderful girl. She would never use that word at the first holiday dinner with her boyfriend's family until her boyfriend started laughing. We never got to G. Probably a good thing, too. Yeah, it was really hard for her to get over this human nature of embracing other cultures. I mean, we had to push her, and we did. But it's human nature not to want to do that. It's human nature not to want to break out of your tribe and bring in new stuff, bring in new ideas. But you got to do it because really, human nature's gotten us this far, but it's time for us to move on and to aspire in some areas to something higher. And it's not meant to rhyme, but it does. It's time to move on to something better and start thinking about that. Where are the advantages to not behaving like we used to? And there are big advantages to embracing multiculturalism, to bringing in different perspectives, because you're going to come up with a better result.